So now it's time for the story, the backstory on this amp. Because you got to give credit where credit's due. And this is a shout out to my brother-in-law, Julio Chan. And so this amp, let's see here. I think it was purchased in 1990. So do the math. I gotta get a calculator, but it's pretty old. So one day, well, okay, prior to that, I had met my future wife at work. We're working at Music Plus, and then we used to talk about family and things. She told me her brother also played guitar. And, being a musician, most musicians like to get together with other musicians and talk music and, jam, because that's what we do. So, so we started talking about her brother, and, he was in the band, and, he was a really good guitar player. So, so eventually we met up and I started jamming with her brother, and he's really good, and, we hit it off, and then we were, friends. And so, one day, the guy, he works really hard, and he wanted to go, he wanted to buy a new amp. Okay, so he says, hey, can you come with me? Because, you can test them out, put it through the paces, And I said, yeah, I'll go with you. I'd love to go and check out amps. I had no idea what he was going to pick up, what he was thinking, what kind of amp he was looking for. So we drive out to Hollywood, and we go to the Mesa Boogie store. And, over there, they treat you like a celebrity, and, those are high-end amps. I mean, Boogies. My first amp was a PV, and I think my dad got me that one. It looked something like that, and I just remember, it was solid state, and that's my first amp. So we go to Mesa Boogie store, and we're in there and looking at all these, just it's like the expensive, high-end. Some of the best sounding amps you can buy, even to this day. Boogie has a reputation. So my brother-in-law goes in there, and we're trying out these amps, and we're trying out the Mark IVs and whatever else they had at the time, and every amp sounded really good. And my brother-in-law Julio, he goes, I'm gonna buy this amp. So it was a Mark IV. But it had the, Bumbinga wood on the sides, and the actual, the cabinet. But the front grill was wicker, I believe. I'll have to ask him for a picture of it, or I'll find it online. And just really nice amp. It's more like a showpiece, something you would put in your front room and just put up against the wall, and, it's like an piece of artwork. So he's talking to the sales guy, and see if I get the story correct. Maybe he can help me too later on. So he tells the guy, I'm going to buy 2 of them. And I'm thinking to myself, why is he? So anyways, let me get back to my story. So he tells the sales guy, look, I'm going to buy 2 of these amps. I'm going to buy the one with the wicker face and the wood, the natural grain wood. But I want to buy this one. And I'm thinking, why is he buying 2 amps? He already has this one amp. All you need is one Boogie. And then he says, no, this is for you. Anyways, that's the kind of person. That's the kind of person Julio is. He shares. He hooks it up. He helps everyone. So that's the story of my Boogie and how I got it. And it's still here. I'll never get rid of it. When I die, I'll give it to somebody, maybe to one of my grandkids. But they have to. They cannot sell it or pawn it or anything. They have to keep it, even if they don't play it. So when you go back and I'm dead and gone, you look at this video. It's documented. But anyways, that's the story of the Boogie. I never really had any other amps. I don't really need any other amps. This is it. It does everything. I've played tons of gigs with this. I've done recordings and jam sessions and, you know, going out and playing with bands. And the thing is loud. It cuts through the drums. It's just, you know, a really great instrument, a really great amplifier. And so thanks to Julio Chan for doing that for me. All right, well, stay tuned for another video. I'm going to do one on pedals and my stomp boxes and things like that. All right, thanks.